Hey guys, twice in one day. Wow. Um, I want to talk about transparency. Transparency. And why it's important, why it's almost even necessary. Even if you can't be transparent to others, you should practice or learn to be transparent with yourself. I always talk about or mention, I've mentioned in the past how important it is to sit with yourself, to do self analysis, to do check ins, mental wellness check ins on yourself. Sometimes we spend so much time worrying about other people and where they are in their lives and what they got going on or don't got going on. And we get lost in all that shit. And we're not checking in on us. Well, I check in too much. I mean, I've gotten so comfortable with self analysis in the past 15 years. I've gotten so, I rely on it because I need to know where I am emotionally. I need to know where I am on a spiritual level. And the only way to really know that is to sit still. Just stop. Sit your ass down. Just stop and be with yourself. You can't be afraid to be with yourself. How can you possibly interact with others in a healthy way when you can't even look in the mirror and talk to yourself? You can't just sit down, play some soft music or no music, read a book, do something that is self gratifying, self, that doesn't involve other people. People just don't want to do that. And I keep saying it, and people aren't doing it. Some, most, they aren't doing it. I guess that seems boring and it seems frivolous, and I don't have time. Of course you do. You have time to scroll the internet and get on all these platforms. Take 20 minutes from that to get on yourself. Take time from that to answer those difficult questions. Listen for the answers. Sometimes people are like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I keep this and I keep that, and I keep bumping into walls. And what's the answer? The answer is sit down. The answer is be still. The answer is learn to trust that small voice that really isn't that small. The answer is trust spirit. You know, I am not a perfect human being. I don't have a desire to be perfect at all. But I do have a great desire to be better. Every day, every week, month, year, I would love to be better than I was. I keep recreating versions of myself. I keep reinventing who I am through my actions, through my creativity, through my desires, through my goals. Yeah, I don't know if that's good or bad, but I know that I guess it helps me. I don't guess. It does help me. It helps me to know what I need to be working on next, what I need to be focusing on, what I need to not focus so much on. And the transparency part, right now I'm at a weird place in my life. I'm at a crazy crossroads because I'm not 30 or 40. Oh my God, or 50. or 60. I'm 60 plus. So, and I'm a 60-year-old, 62 and three quarter, who lives in a society that moves rapidly and on the levels that I'm able to, in the ways that are beneficial to me, in the areas that enhance me and teach me and grow me, I move with it. Unlike my grandparents, who at this age were really old. Their kids thought they were old. Society thought they were old. Now, you see 60 pluses and some 70s too. Some 70s and everybody. And they're living their best lives. They're creating a different type of an existence. They want something different. They want to live. But it's a difficult place sometimes, especially when you're doing it on your own. When you're doing it solo, it's difficult. It's challenging. It's not difficult, but it's challenging because sometimes I'm not really sure which sides I fit in. I know where I don't, but I'm not always clear on where I actually fit in. And I think that can be kind of sad. It can be a little frustrating, sometimes confusing. I'm having some emotional drama right now, but it's not with other people. It's just with me, and that's something that I'm sitting and working through. What is it that I need emotionally? I kind of know the answer, but I don't think I want to accept the answer because it sounds like a cop out to me right now. I'm missing being embraced. I'm missing I'm missing partnership. And I hate to cringe at that because I think partnership is a beautiful thing. But when you're in between, it's not so beautiful because as much as I may be accepted on both sides, the game is different on both sides, if you know what I mean. And balance is important, and genuine is important, and authenticity is important. So it's really difficult. If I had an older mindset, if I had older movements, if I moved through society right now today like an old woman, I wouldn't have a problem probably. But I don't, so I do. So, yeah, sit with yourself, make some analysis, and figure out what you want to do, and figure out how you're going to do it. And you only get those answers by being still. It's not necessary to always be everywhere, to be always doing everything. And it's sure not necessary to always be up under everybody. I'm definitely learning that. That's all I got. It's about to be 10 minutes. I know I got more, but I'll say that for another time. Just, in the meantime, let it do what it do. But make sure you understand that. And make sure it's doing what it do for you. And only you.